YNW Bortlen just snitched on YNW Melly in court in front of everyone and instantly regretted it. Bortlen was caught on camera in court when he cracked a smile to his family after he took a deal that would get him out of jail in considerably shorter time. You see, Bortlen had been staring down multiple mandatory life sentences if a jury hit him on 2 counts of first-degree murder tied to the 2018 shooting deaths of YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie. Instead, on September 9, 2025, he played a different card. He pleaded no contest to 2 counts of accessory after the fact, 1 count of tampering with a witness, and 1 count of unlawful use of a two-way communication device. In return, prosecutors dismissed the first-degree murder charges and other counts, and the court set the number at 10 years in state prison with credit for roughly 4 already served, followed by 6 years of probation. The paperwork is clear on 2 points that sound opposite but live together. He is not required to testify against YNW Melly, yet he must sit for a sworn proffer and lay out in detail and under oath what he knows about that night. That smile traveled faster than the reason why he even smiled. The comments told you how the room outside the courtroom felt. Melly ain't seen the light of day, someone wrote, and then the calculus in plain language. I would smile too. I'm not serving 5 life sentences for a dude who killed our homies. Whatever the tone, the crowd kept circling the same math that Bortlen traded the risk of dying in prison for a fixed bid and promised to speak on the record. To understand why that promise matters, you go back to the state's story, which starts inside a Jeep in October 2018. Surveillance showed Bortlen in the driver's seat, Melly sitting directly behind him, Sack Chaser up front on the passenger side, and Juvie in the rear passenger seat. Hours later, Bortlen pulled up at Memorial Hospital in Miramar, anxious and loud, saying his friends had been hit in a drive-by. The passenger side of the Jeep showed inbound bullet holes, but medical experts testified the fatal shots were fired from inside, specifically from behind the driver. Investigators say Bortlen then worked with Melly to make the scene look like an outside ambush. Years later, Bortlen picked up a separate witness tampering case for allegedly relaying messages to potential witnesses during Melly's 2023 trial. That first trial ended in a hung jury. After that, the case got tangled in evidence fights, all of which slowed the rematch. For Melly, the horizon got longer and heavier at the same time. The rapper remains charged with the double murder prosecutors say happened inside that Jeep. Melly's first trial ended in a mistrial, and the 4th District Court of Appeal later granted a stay that pushed his retrial to January 2027, stopping the September 2025 restart that had been expected. If he is convicted of first-degree murder, Florida's menu is life or the death penalty. In the middle of all this, Melly moved to change lawyers, arguing a conflict hit his outgoing team. Reporting since has identified Atlanta defense veteran Drew Findling as his new counsel. Until Bortlen sits for that sworn proffer, even the attorneys closest to the case say no one can say exactly how the new record will play out at the retrial, but the timing is straightforward. The driver's statement will be on file long before a jury hears the opening arguments again. The ripple hit civil court immediately. John M. Phillips, who represents the Thomas family, said Bortlen agreed to a proffer, which means he's talking, and moved to take Bortlen's deposition, requesting it within 30 days and citing concern for Bortlen's safety. He also raised a conflict question about whether the same lawyers would keep representing multiple defendants across matters. Phillips noted that many witnesses in his suit had invoked the 5th Amendment, but argued Bortlen should no longer be able to do that after his plea and sentencing. He even suggested Bortlen could be compelled to testify at Melly's criminal retrial now that double jeopardy has attached, though the criminal agreement itself does not require courtroom testimony. Meanwhile, the judge presiding over the case said whatever Bortlen says in that proffer will not change the sentence he just negotiated. But guess whose sentence it'll affect? Yeah, Melly.